The S&P did sell off. So last time, was it last time I was live? Yeah, I held it over the weekend. Yep. So on my last stream, Thursday stream, this alert, we broke this alert. I went long ES. It went right up to the zone. Now that did tag out. I actually even could have taken the trade another time. So we went zone to zone, dropped into the zone, went up into the zone. You got to go to a smaller time frame to see that. Yeah, zone to zone again, and then we can go. Well, technically, zone to zone, zone to zone, zone to zone, zone to zone, based out. Now, I talk a lot about it's not the level, but it's also how it gets there. So I don't want to say today was surprising. It's nothing I certainly took advantage of or anything. But when we head into a zone like this, now look how just controlled and simple that is. That's a very nothing, just lack of buyers, put you to sleep, nothing. And then we finally hit this level, just to, like hitting this the bottom of the ocean. You expect to see some kind of just dirt, sand to come up. That's about what happened here. That's about how many buyers you had. Nothing. You had a footprint of buyers, and then we broke back down, and just a little bit further. What I probably would take with a grain of salt is a lot of the price action we see this week. Let's see what happens next week. As of now, if you're looking for a bounce, some people are just ready to catch that knife at any moment's notice, and arguments could be made for that right there. Breaking that, and I gotta say we're headed south to at least. Now these are 15-minute zones. I know we're on the hourly, but just know. I expect some hiccups there, if not all the way down to that next zone. Tomorrow we have jobless claims, so we do have some letters, right? Thursday, yeah. So jobless claims, GDP growth. We'll see if that's a mover. I gotta say, right now, I would. Hang on. So if we just take that, if we got in right now, stopped out right there, just assumed a lower high, risking 7 to make 32. I'll take that trade right now. Matt says that would be insane. Back to the NVIDIA one, or what would be insane? Give me one hot second. I hate the updates. There we go. Finally, there we are. All right, 52, 63, 50. I'm down $12.50. Just one ES contract right now. So full send. I'm down $25 right now. This is BS. What's my stop? Right below this green wick right here. All right. Right at the expected moves. Okay, so we're gonna bounce this thing, or just because I got in, full send to 2 standard deviations. Not bad. Let's see if we bounce. Maybe I should have waited to buy that. I don't want to be in multiple overnight like this. Maybe I should have bought the NASDAQ, though. Dang. I'm up $12.50. All right, I'm staying what I'm in. That's a big stop. Maybe for you broke people. Just kidding. Yeah, I'm not going to have a tight stop loss overnight. That's silly. That's asking to tag out. It's also why I'm in one ES contract, and not like all the other cool YouTubers with their fake accounts doing 10. Are you considering hedging your dollar short if equities crash? Not yet. solid question. But with elections, I think they prop the market. Yeah, it's 7 points. I guess I could. I just don't know how. How I would yet. Hang on, we'll go back to the dollar after we do the Russell real quick. Russell finally did break down, so we actually had this on the 4-hour time frame. It was just this. I don't want to call it one candle because it's two candles, but just this giant leg, just massive sell off. We bounced, never got outside of it, and broke it today. So that would have been this right here would have just been your signal that we're headed south. I would not worry about catching that knife until we got into that yellow zone. Thinking of selling most of my dividend stocks and wheeling SPY and QQQ with the equity instead, hoping for a higher percent profit opinion. Because I know who you are, I think that you would make a lot more money. That was also why I just sold all my dividend stocks, whole dividend portfolio. My old dividend portfolio, I upgraded to dividend 2. Nvidia, Google, Meta, those are my dividend tickers now. You agree with Lisa, my husband? I don't know if everyone should take that route, but as far as dividends go, they sound cool. YouTubers sell the idea, and it just sounds so magical. Residual income, But when you're an option seller, that 4% a year becomes very nothing. Like sweet, and that's about average. What most dividends will pay. Any good one, you're gonna expect about 4%. I know Matt's on here. Matt is one of my little blue names. He's admin, I guess is what you would say. Mod is what it is. He's a dividend guy. We're gonna talk about one of his dividend stocks too. One day he'll be in different dividends, like Nvidia, Meta, Google. I'll stand here on this hill by myself. I was waiting for him to comment. Okay, Russell breaking down. Now that could bounce. I don't want to it's the same situation we had with the S&P. Here we are. We rein this thing back in. Sometimes we run to this and then just it seems like the fireworks die. Sometimes we extend it, rein it back in. Rarely we go for that 2 spot, right? So 2 standard deviations down. And when it does that, 2 standard deviations down, it's going to be 199.52. That's when the fun begins, because it will be quicker than you thought. So I guess we'll keep an eye out for that level.